I wouldn't risk being trapped in that like virtual reality world. That's just, I don't know, that's kind of scary to me. Only because of the shows that we've seen, like being stuck in that, like that sounds like Black Mirror.
Would you rather?
So would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, basically any goal you set, anything you want to do, like you get to do it, everything is achieved, or just live in the normal real world?
Man, that's okay. Can I go first?
Yep, you can go ahead. I already know what I'm going to choose.
That sounds like heaven. But at the same time, it's like you might get bored easily. Like if nothing is a challenge, you could just wish it and it comes true. I say that, but I still would, do the virtual reality and have all my wishes come true. And when I get tired of that, I'm going to wish that I was in the real world.
Nope. You can't do that.
No.
No, you have to, it'd be a simulation in a simulation.
It'll be a boring version with a whole bunch of restrictions because that's what life is. Life can be, very restrictive. You can't just do it's almost like increasing the challenge level of the virtual life. Like if you're playing Sims and then you can say, okay, I want it to be difficult.
Nah, you can't.
Am I cheating? You
can't simulate like real life. Like that's the whole point of like the virtual reality. It will never be reality. It's always going to be like you're always going to know that it's not real. Even if you say like, I want this to be real, like make sure like you trick me into believing this is real. Like you're still going to know, like, because you have all of your wishes are granted. There's that, I don't know. There's something nice about like being challenged and having to work hard, and it actually gives you something to strive towards. If everything is just given to you, at some point you're just going to be like, well, like I could just get everything I want. Like there's no, I don't know. Like there's no like purpose. I feel like
there's no growth because you don't have to grow in order for you to
get everything you want,
get everything that you want. So I know that this will spoil me, but I've experienced real life and I figure, this is different. I'd take a shot at it.
See, but we've watched shows and like, what was that one that Amazon had this show where it was
Upload?
Like, the Afterlife one where like you could get like anything you wanted, and they were basically like waiting to go back to real life, and like it's never going to be the same. Like
it's not authentic.
Always, it's always going to be like some like imaginary like life you're living. Like even the other like people in it, it's all fake. And I think the beauty of us like experiencing virtual reality is like we know that we can go back to like real life, because the virtual reality, it's like a game, it's fun, but actually living in it 24/7, that doesn't sound appealing to me. It just sounds like something to try, but then go back to real life.
I agree, and I want to try it. Like I said, I know the negatives. I know that I'll be super spoiled and my reward system will just be knocked off balance, and that is super dangerous because then I'll just want to be a vegetable and not want to do anything. But every wish that I want to come true, I'd want to try it, see what it feels like, and then up the challenge level a little bit to simulate real life.
I don't know. I like the idea of what you're saying, but I wouldn't want to risk not being able to experience the real life anymore, because what you're saying is you're hoping that the simulation of the real life will be fulfilling enough, but if it's not, that's all you've got. Like I almost feel like me being able to like work towards my goals and being able to, technological advances are happening every day. Like they're going to come up with a really real feeling and just like a virtual reality that seems so like real that I can just go into, put my goggles on and just like experience it and then come back to real life. So I wouldn't risk being trapped in that like virtual reality world. That's just, I don't know, that's kind of scary to me. Only because of the shows that we've seen, like being stuck in that, like that sounds like Black Mirror.
It is. It is. So I don't know. It's not a perfect solution. And life ain't perfect either. And I love the real world. But, I've never experienced being able to just get everything that I've ever wanted. And I love being able to like accomplish my goals and work towards it and grow and all of that. But this is just something new that I've never experienced, and I'd be willing to try it.
All right, so we're torn. So I would rather live in the normal real world, but Pekens would rather live his entire life in a virtual reality where
You'll be there with me.
with all of his wishes are no, the virtual Deniqua would be there.
Yeah, the virtual D.
She won't be the same.
She won't.
No, she won't.
But I don't know. We can work out all the details. But that's our would you rather.
But yeah, but let us know what you guys think. What you would prefer: the virtual reality where everything you want, all your wishes are granted. Basically, any goal you set for yourself, you can achieve just basically magically. There's really not much
work to be done.
Exactly.
But you can increase the difficulty level. I think
you could also turn the difficulty off and just get whatever you want.
Yeah,
That's part of the problem. Or would you rather live in the normal real world? We definitely would love to hear what you guys
basically
think.
What you're used to right now.
Do you want your life now or do you want a virtual life?